proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas on the freeway, pick the traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
Hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a at. Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All your girl let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill, all right?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, gun, bring your downstairs.
Weichman. I think I left something in the house.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Runs over him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They'll run again with Harris. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Jaguars hit 3-7 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On second down, this is Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look at
it all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect to it for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Ravens 14, Jaguars nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Jamal Agnew, 76 yards. And the Jags are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now a first down carry for Harris.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Jaguars 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22. The
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And my goodness, another interception. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens continue to pull away here this first half. Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me,
he's got a man complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. David Ojabo in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On third down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Pickett now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Pickett to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take it.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
On first and 10, it's Pickett.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing again on second and 10.
Pickett.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's good. 4 on check. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Flushed out right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover,
so now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
they lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Najee Harris,
49 yards.
And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pickett back to throw.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
David Ojabo
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now Pickett.
He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Over the middle, complete. It's Harris.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
2nd and 11 now. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 2nd down at 4, Jackson. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Go on, tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the ops and I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the data's I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on time and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, know what the form should prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dress. And next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend, tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.